People love talking about how the Vision Pro is dead. Well, I have a Vision Pro. I bought it day one, but I kind of agree with those people, but I also have a lot of reasons to disagree with them. Since the day I have received the Vision Pro, first few weeks, I was loving it. It's always a delight to use. Every time I pick it up, it's one of the most fantastic pieces of technologies I have ever used. But I don't use it every day. I don't even use it weekly. I have a stand on my desk where I put it, but it just stays there. It's a great reminder that how great of a technology it is. In some ways, it inspires me. It's a privilege for me to say that I have something that expensive on my desk and I can just keep it there. It's definitely a privilege. It was a dream of my younger self to have something like that. But having the Vision Pro, the features that they're adding are something that as people are asking for more features, like in the last year, people have asked for in the Mac mirroring that you can do. It was a normal 10:9 by something aspect ratio, just your normal monitor. But what people asked for was a wider screen. They added a wider screen. A lot of third-party mouse and keyboards were not compatible with the Vision Pro, but then they added those features. They're adding many more features, but even after those, it's not something that I have used that often. The whole issue with the Vision Pro is it's such a new technology that getting the accessories around it, getting the size of it, one of the biggest issues I have is it gets very tiring after like 2 hours of using it. It gets very tiring on my face. Now, I know people are starting to use like those bands on the Vision Pro from third party retailers, and people say that it works great. I just haven't seen the big advantage of spending more money to try to make it comfortable. When I do use it, this is the best use case that I have found for the Vision Pro. And I can't tell you how grateful and thankful I am that I had this yesterday on a car ride. Whenever I use my phone, either on a plane, in a car, anywhere, I get motion sick. It's terrible. On the iPhone, they did add a new feature where it has these bubble things and they move according to how like your car is turning, whatever. So they tried to improve it and it does help me some at some level, but it's not that helpful. I still get very motion sick. But my crazy idea was I've seen people on planes use the Vision Pro while they're traveling to watch movies. As a passenger, if I just had the Vision Pro on and I'm watching something, I'm on a long car drive and I just watch something, is that gonna make me car sick? If you don't know how the Vision Pro is essentially working, is you can see through what's ahead of you. So when you get motion sick, your eyes and your brain need to have some sort of level. And if your eyes see a stationary object like your phone right here, but the car is moving, it disbalances some liquids in your head and that makes you want to throw up. But with the Vision Pro, what it is doing is it doesn't have a pass through. Essentially, you're not seeing the actual like what's in front of you in real life. What it is doing is using cameras, showing the live feed in front of you to make it seem like you're seeing everything that's happening in front of you real time. It works really well. Is it the highest quality? No. Does it have the same amount of like brightness and that like your vision right now has? Like I can see what's happening right here, but in the Vision Pro, I could not see it. My field of view goes to like right here. So out of all of those limitations that we have, I put the Vision Pro on while I'm just sitting. We had a few more hours in our car drive and I was like, okay, let me try and watch some movie, see how this works. So I put the Vision Pro on, I connect the hotspot on my phone, I put on a TV show, I put the screen in front of me. Now in the Vision Pro, you can have the screen really big, like over 100 inches of a TV, or like imagine a movie theater and it's like a little far from you, you can have that. But when you're traveling, essentially you're sitting in the passenger seat and it's moving at the speed of the car. And as I'm watching it, I move it just a little bit up so I can see the road, I can see stuff around it, but the screen is a little up. Now in planes, I can watch movies in those screens and not get sick, but as soon as I put my phone up at the same level, it makes me sick. So I have no idea like what's the scientific reasoning behind all of this. But my theory was if in planes I can watch the TV that they have the little screen, why can't I do the same thing in the Vision Pro? Maybe I won't get car sick. I put my TV show on, I put it just a little above the road so I can see the road, stuff around me, and I'm watching. And a few minutes later, it's just placebo. Anytime I'm seeing a screen, I feel like I'm getting sick. Not really, I didn't really get sick. But as the time goes on, I don't feel sick whatsoever. It is fantastic. I have a theater size screen in front of me as the car is moving, and I don't feel sick. I'm watching my show. I have my AirPods in, and it has Dolby Atmos on, so I have the absolute greatest audio experience and visual experience while I'm just sitting in my car. I mean, what more can you ask for? But just imagine this. Right now, it's a really, really expensive piece of tech. It's very hard to carry. Like opening the case, having the Vision Pro on, a battery in your lap, it dies in 2 hours, a little uncomfortable on your forehead. Like it's a little uncomfortable here. There's solutions to these things, but it's still not as easy as like your phone and just putting that on. Your phone is much less fragile. The Vision Pro, if you scratch it, I don't even know how much it's gonna cost to like fix it. It has a whole screen up front and that can get scratched. I have a case on it, but I'm so careful when I'm using it that's one of the reasons I don't even use it that much. But in the car, I just had to do it because I had nothing else to do. And because it's so good, imagine like 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, the battery is built into the thing, or you can just project it from your phone. I don't know how this is going to work, but a few years down the line, it's not uncomfortable on your face. It's not as fragile like your iPhones today are not that fragile. You can drop it on the floor and it's a high chance it's not going to crack the full screen. From iPhone 1, that was so fragile till iPhone like what 12, 13, that's when they did their hardened screen. So essentially 12, 13, 14 years of development to get to this part. Now I'm expecting maybe the Vision Pro gets to that level too one day, maybe 5 years, 10 years down the line. They make it so durable and so portable that when people like me are traveling and want to watch a movie, well, we don't get car sick. We can just watch something while we're traveling and not get sick on our planes and just pull it out any time. Like it just fits in our pockets. That's the kind of feature that I'm really excited for. That's the stuff that the Vision Pro does really well in some of these scenarios that no other device really does that for me. But it still has so many downsides that it's still very hard for me to even recommend to people. And also acquiring this at such a high price is not something that is really helpful for anyone. I hope Apple improves it. I hope other competition like Meta and other companies come up with their own solutions and make the streaming thing much better, make just going around life much easier, like how the iPhone changed the world. I hope one of these devices do that, but in many much better ways and add a lot more to society than anything that has in the past.